Hi you guys, I can finally share my October daily. I really kept up with the project, and for me it works best if I do it day by day, and I really love how this turned out. I shared, I believe, a quick flip through at the beginning of the month, and this is what the baby looks like right now. It's really chunky. I didn't really change any pages, just a little bit, but not really any big changes in this album. And just as I said, I really love how this turned out. Some days I didn't have pictures, some days I had way too much pictures, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. So for the first page, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I just love that picture. It wasn't actually taken in October, but I still love it, and I probably will place it here with some sequins in the middle. Yeah, so for day 1, I documented bath night with my daughter, and I really had fun, and we took a lot of pictures, and I documented that. I used Felicity Jane, this puffy sticker, and these stickers are also, and then these chipboard elements are from Ellie Edwards, as well as these clear stickers you can see on the pictures. I really love that, and the paper that's in the background is from Felicity Jane as well. And then I just had some glittery hearts that I used for decoration, and this was a card that I cut apart, and it says Monday. So for day 2, just as I said, some days I don't really have anything going on, so some days I journal, some days I just like take photos of things that I got and so on. So I had a small wine delivery. We were tasting some rosé wines, and I just documented a glass in my hand. That day wasn't too exciting, and I really hated that day. So I did some journaling down here, and again some chipboard pieces from Ellie Edwards, and these flocked stickers were from Felicity Jane. These are really pretty. I love those. And I just did some layering with scrap paper that I had in my stash, and some Nouveau drops. Really like how these turned out. Getting better with those. You really need some practice, but I watched a tutorial from Heba, and that was really helpful. And then just some washi that I had in my stash. Then for day 3, I documented a beautiful picture of my daughter, and she was just like looking out the window, and really nice and beautiful on that day. I just took a couple of pictures, and I wanted to document those. Then this is a card, a memory a Project Life card that I cut apart. Then these pieces came from Megan. She sent me a Happy Mail, and then I had a pumpkin in my stash, and throughout I used up a couple of alphabet stickers that I had from Felicity Jane. And then this cute washi tape is from Serena. I'm not sure if she still has them in her shop, but you would definitely have to go check that out. I love this. I used this a couple of times in my album as well. For day 4, some more Mila Mommy action happening. Really love the beautiful papers in the background again from Paper Cakes. Mainly I used Paper Cakes and some black and white Felicity Jane papers in here. Then some hearts, then these die cut pieces, or that die cut piece was in my stash. And then again chipboard elements from Ellie Edwards. These are perfect. I have a lot of them in my stash by now, and now and then I just reach for them and just document, and I really love all the things you can do with those. And then just some word phrases. I believe those were from Ellie Edwards as well. And then just some enamel dots. Love those, and they fitted perfectly with the color. This was also in Happy Mail, and I think I had those from Tinkercad. Then day 5. Not really much going on. We were leaving for our vacation, and I just documented a picture of the weather. And I was really disappointed, but it turned out that the weather was perfect when we got there. But by that time I was really bummed, and I just have some journaling in here, and on the back side just telling about that story and the day before we left. So for day 6, we arrived at the hotel. Of course, we had some Prosecco, documented that, just did some journaling, now and here and there I use some of these label stickers that I have in my stash. And this is something I made, I believe, last year. Onyx Raven Co. Sent me this beautiful glittery paper, and I used it to make some potion bottles. And then just here, a beautiful picture of my daughter. And I believe this baggie was from Serena B in Happy Mail. I just love how this looks. Like the different sizes of the pages, the different textures. It's really, really gorgeous. So here I just documented a picture of my hubby, vacation mode. I loved this picture of him, so I included this as well. And then this is still day 6. We came for a wine fest to that town, and of course we had some delicious, or I had delicious spaghetti with vongole, so with how do you call those, clams? I believe clams. And then just another label and some stickers I had in my stash, and again some chipboard elements from Ellie Edwards. And I used a lot of these. I finished a couple of pages that I had laying around. Then here, this paper was from the Planner Society. I unsubscribed that subscription, but I still have a lot of stuff left, and maybe I will go back and resubscribe as soon as I finished up all the papers that I have. And then here we have like a business card, and I did some journaling on the back. When we came, or the next day, there was a romantic dinner, and we were lucky enough to get another spot. The restaurant was full, but we just got another table, and I was so happy about that. We had a delicious dinner. I'm a sucker for how do you call those? Can't remember. I will blend it in or something when I remember the word. But this was so delicious, and we had like one really, really good bottle of wine. And I have these alphabet stickers, just us two, day 7, then just a picture of my hubby and me, and then I glued down this bow on top of it. Then the next day, day 8, I documented a couple of pool pictures. Morgan was able to go with us to the pool. He was allowed to do that. Was so happy for him that he didn't have to stay on the room. Sun, please, and thank you. So just as I said, at the beginning, when I was looking for the weather for the next couple of days, it was just bad, and as soon as we got there, we just had sun, 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 and I really, really loved that. So Mila loved being in the pool. I was able to relax, get some tan, really enjoyed that. And then this was really a day where we just spent at the pool, and yeah, of course I had to take pictures of my mom and Mila playing, and she was just loving the water. And I love this page. It's really busy, but it's cute. The papers from Felicity Jane, the puffy stickers, and also the flowers that I fussy cut are from Felicity Jane. Then I just stuck down some jammies that I got in Happy Mail. I love this chipboard alphabet. And then these itty bitty bows. I believe you saw one of those already. These were from Megan. She gifted me in her Happy Mail as well. And then this heart is from Felicity Jane as well. Really, really beautiful. I cut apart these frames. Let me see if I still have some. These were paper also from Felicity Jane. I just went ahead and like fussy cut the middle out and then stuck the picture behind. Really love how this turned out. One of my favorite pages in this album. Then day 9 is really pretty as well. If you were a subscriber of the newsletter from Serena, you got like limited papers. And every Friday she gifted a pattern, and I mainly use them for my base pages, and I really like how this turned out. This is just beautiful. This pumpkin face paper is one of my favorites. Use this for layering, and then just the black and white you can never go wrong with. And then I had a lovely frame, and it says lovely, and I just had to use that for Mila. Some puffy stickers I found in my stash. Did some stamping, not too much in the album. I actually planned on using more stamps, but you'll see every page is so filled and decorated with chipboard elements, with puffy stickers, with die cuts. It didn't have to have additional stamping, so I just love how to do that. Not sure, maybe this or this is my favorite page so far. Then I had this glassine bag. I just added some, let me see, just added some leaves in here, and then I have my journaling for day 9 and 10 in here. So every time I don't want that everyone reads what I was writing about, I just put them in bags or hide my journaling. Day 10 was another pool day. I really love this. I used some washi to back this up, and then I took a longer picture and I just punched some holes in here, used another chipboard element from Ellie Edwards, and then I documented a dinner we had in this fine view frame, just fit on here perfectly. Just documented what we had that night. Really, really loved the food. That's one major thing. We always go to Italy because of the good food. Then, yeah, just as I said, some more pool day pictures. I used this spider web that I got from Megan. Then again, some chipboard elements from Ellie Edwards. I love also the different sizes of the pictures and like the layouts you can create with those. Really turned out lovely. And this is another paper you got in the newsletter subscription every Friday. So another label just to tell a small story about that. Then for day 11, again one of those papers we got with the newsletter. Yeah, Mila is just so cute, and I love to document my daughter, of course. So I just backed it up with a doily I got from Tinkercad with the puffy alphabet, not puffy, with the a little bit puffy alphabet stickers from Felicity Jane, and then some sequins that I had in my stash. I really love how this turned out as well. We were on the walk, and we were yeah, going through the beautiful town of Badolino, and I just took pictures of Mila. I took a 1,000,001 pictures, but these were the pictures that I liked most for that day. And then I also took some other pictures of the food. If you follow me for longer, you guys know I love food and good wine. And yeah, and I have this acrylic pocket that I believe came with the Planner Society kit. And then I had to do a lot of journaling that day, and I just tucked this in this pocket because I didn't want to do a double-sided spread, but I still wanted to document this as well. Yeah, some journaling on this tag because I didn't want to put or waste any pockets of these. We were on a wine tasting at Ugolini, and I took a lot of beautiful pictures. Then I wanted to combine that with black and white. You guys know I love that, and I just had this stamp, and I stamped on vellum paper and then just laid it over the paper from Serena. You guys, I'm a little bit sick. Sorry if you can hear my nose. So, for still the same day, again, we were at the pool, and Mila is not a big eater when it comes to solids that she had, like bread and stuff. So I was really happy her eating a sandwich with cheese and ham. Had to document that, of course. And then this totally crazy life, and that one is again from Ellie Edwards. Then we had some good dinner, again documented that, and we had a crepe Suzette at the ending. Then I love this pocket. I believe just the next day we were for a wine tasting, and I just documented the wine glasses and the wine card, the wine tasting we had. Just tucked that in here. And then also I have some hidden journaling underneath that. I made just a small flap and used that journaling card, and to have easier access I just tucked the skull one in here. And then these are again from Felicity Jane, and I just like how that looks. So day 13, and after that my hubby, my father and mother-in-law went on a small boat trip, and they sent us some pictures. And that time Mila, mom, or my mom, and I were at the room because she was so tired, and I did just some journaling here, some layering, some frames, some doilies, and then just had a label sticker here. And then at that point I realized I haven't added any shaker elements yet, so I thought it would be perfect to add some here. And then this was just the last day with, also for the trip, Marianne's dad came after, or for his birthday, just for a couple of days, and we went down there with the car. So that was the last night. We tried a new restaurant, it was really delicious, and they had like a grappa afterwards, and I just cut apart that journaling or that label, and then just did some journaling on there. And then I here have just a quote card: do more things that make you forget your phone. Although I had my phone all the time to take pictures, but yeah, that's something different. So for the 14th we went back, or not totally back. We made a stop at the Zugspitze, and of course I had to document that. We got a new bus for our vacation. My hubby picked that one up, and it's like a business edition where you have like a refrigerator, you have a table, you have yeah, just a cool bus. And my mom, I don't think you can see her, and I were sitting in the back. He was driving, and we just had a glass of Prosecco. Did some journaling. Just as I said, I love this paper. Added some washi tape with hearts. Then a view of our stop we had, and then just another doily. Used some chipboard elements, and this is also from Ellie Edwards, I believe. Yeah, I believe it was Ellie Edwards. Oh no, this could be from Studio Calico. I'm not sure about that though. And then another bow I got from Megan. Then when we came home, I had some Happy Mail sitting on my table, so I had to include the tag of that. And yeah, I was subscribing to Noom. That's like a new kind of way to go or to tackle a diet, not just like to eat for different for a couple of weeks or months. So like changing your habits and stuff. And I was so motivated that I got up and just went shopping, and I just got fruits and vegetables, and yeah, building new habits. And I had here a pumpkin sticker I included to that, and here I just used some another alphabet stickers. As you can see, I didn't have any O's anymore, so I cut apart, I believe, a D or something like that. And then here is just a journaling card, or I used some pattern paper from Serena, and I journaled on the back. And then I thought to add another filler card, something wicked this way comes. We are already at the 15th for October, so Halloween was right around the corner, and I thought it would fit nice, and as well fitted nice with the cards on the right side. So this is a card from Megan, a Little Hot Tamale. Then I used some washi from Serena. This is Felicity Jane paper, and then I used some cut apart bits and pieces that also were gifted to me from Megan. Did my journaling here, and as you can see, did some stamping here. And then I found or had these enamel dots, I believe also from Tinkercad, and then just this puffy frame in my stash. And afterwards I went back and just added a couple of cute cutesy spiders that I got, I believe, last year. So for day 17, it was finally getting to look a lot like fall. I really love it, really enjoyed the fall walks and everything, and I just love how beautiful and colorful the leaves are, so I wanted to document that. And then my hubby gave me another iPad. I was complaining that the one I have is way too big to take along, and so I don't know, he just went and got me another one, and I didn't think that he was doing that. I was totally surprised, and yeah, just lovely. And I just documented a small sentence, Dream Man, hashtag Dream Man, something like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. So day 18 wasn't a lot going on, just documented a beautiful picture of my hubby and my daughter, some flocked stickers from Felicity Jane, and then some bits and pieces that I had in my stash left that I cut apart, and then just another Love You Dad, I believe that came with Ellie Edwards. Then here's a card in here. I did some journaling on the back. I'm not sure if that actually was the 19th, but some days I didn't have really any pictures or anything I wanted to document, so I just took those. And yeah, these are just some parts of my decoration for Halloween. I had these, or got these last year, and I really love how those look, so I of course decorated the house with those again. Just added some little spiders, some die cuts from, I believe, Beautiful Nights, and then did just some small journaling on that label. And then this is a piece I had in Happy Mail. I just included that. I love that. It is just an overlay. Yeah, then we have, what was that? Oh, I didn't add a day, did I? No, I think I forgot to add a day. So this has to be day 20 and 21. Was it? I'm not sure. Yeah, 20 and 21. And as you see, 22 I don't have any pictures, so I didn't document anything. So here that day we were outside and we got to pick up some nuts. We were playing and Mila had a lot of fun. And I just love this, and then I had this chipboard element that says love this season. Some journaling down here. Just love these 2x2 picture pages you can easily use to document a lot of pictures. And then the next day, oh no, I believe this is the same day. I'm totally off right now. So I have pictures from 19, and then this is both day 20, and then I had to pick up at 23. So these are just some pictures. We had a beautiful Sunday walk. We were on a brunch. I met up with my colleague from work, and my hubby got me some roses, and then for dinner time we had some friends over. And so totally out of here, so that was for a walk. And then just to make it a little bit more interesting, I just fused that pocket, and I love this sequence mix I got from Serena. She has the most beautiful sequence mixes in her shop, so you should have to definitely go check that out. And then just this is a die cut piece that I got from, or this paper was from the Onyx Raven Co. And I just cut out some bats. And then day 23, just a beautiful picture of my daughter, and just some magic and bring on the growth. This was from Ellie Edwards, and this is another paper that you got as a subscriber for the newsletter. And then I just used some stickers, some enamel dots to document that. She's getting so big already, and you can see her grow every day, so I wanted to document that she was, like, her longer hair, new shirt, new clothes. She was playing with my nail polish, and yeah, and I just did some layering with some vellum paper and some stickers. Then day 24. Let's see, this one, I believe this was from, I'm not sure. Yeah, day 24, we were watching our movie Haunted House. So I was lucky to have this Haunted House sticker, and Mila and I just had a cuddly day on the couch, and then I just decorated with some bats, with some sequins and stuff I had in my stash. Then my godchild had a daddy-daughter dance, and he was a little kitty for Halloween on that day, and I wanted to document that because she's such a cutie. Boo, some stickers from Beautiful Nights, and then this was a journaling card that I had picked up for this year. And then on the back side, some more stickers and decoration pieces, and then of course another picture of Lily. And then here's just a pocket, but I haven't anything in here. I was planning on doing something in there, but yeah, I didn't have enough stuff, so I just decorated it nicely. And then on the back side, day 26. Let's see, again I jumped, oh my gosh. Day 25, I probably didn't have any pictures, so it's like in October almost daily. And yeah, my granddad got into hospital, so yeah, I don't know, on my way back from work, I just saw like the sky opened up, and I was thinking that someone wanted to tell me it's going to be alright, and I just stopped kind of and took that picture. And just some washi tape, some chipboard elements, some stories are just hard. Yeah, was perfectly fitting for that. Just did some stamping on that label, and then just yeah, wrote about that. Then I have an acetate piece to just separate those two events. Here is a ticket. We were at a soccer game. And then another sequence mix or shaker pocket. Really, really cute. I love the skulls and the pumpkins. Just a picture of me and my hubby. And of me and my boss we took along. Oh, I'm so sorry. And then we have day 28. We had some friends over to eat, and I documented a picture of Mila and my godmother, and yeah, just her playing with my makeup. She's so enjoying sitting at my makeup table and just like putting her hair up, and she's not actually using anything, but like the brushes and such stuff I have laying around, she like pretends to put on makeup, so really cute. And then day 29, I had the first progress in my diet I mentioned earlier in this album. Wanted to document a selfie. I was again fitting in these pants, and it was comfortable with the shirt laying tight on my tummy, so I had to document that, of course. Shine bright. These doilies were from Tinkercad. Some more of these beautiful washi tapes I had, and then of course I had to document this. Just Mila loves Morgan, and she was hugging him, and I just took a picture of that, did some journaling down here, and then just decorated with some elements that I had in my stash. So for day 30, yeah, I got some pumpkins. I actually carved him on Halloween, so 31, but I thought to just add that picture here because the page would have looked so empty. I don't mind that this actually happened a day later, so just for documenting, yeah. So day 30, I came home to really a lot of pumpkins. My husband was on a tour, and he saw all these pumpkins at the side of the road, so he stopped and he got a lot of them because I was so disappointed that like the stores around us didn't have any, and I didn't want to go on a longer trip to go pick up some pumpkins, so he did that for me, and I really love that. And only got the time to do one pumpkin this year, but I really love how that one turned out. Just decorated that a little bit and then added those hearts. Yeah, the vellum page to separate, and then here is just a picture. That was actually October 31st then, so it was Hallows Eve. And I just took another picture of my outdoors decoration by night and the pumpkin that I carved, and I did some journaling, and then added a couple of Halloween stickers. Since, I don't know, I was a little bit disappointed. Since Mila yeah, is here, I don't really dress up or put on any costumes because I wasn't sure if she would cry or if she would sleep or not. So next year definitely I will do another Halloween party, but for this year I was just at home and giving candy to the kids that came to our door. And yeah, just as I said, no costume pictures, nothing, so I didn't really get the chance to use a lot of Halloween products. One more page, or the last page to finish up my album, is just my godchildren. So my sister sent me these pictures, or those pictures. They were so cute dressed up, and I got to use some trick-or-treat, some Halloween stickers and stuff I had in my stash. Love how those look. They're just too cute, and yeah, that's my finishing page for this album. So you guys, a lot of stuff done. I really enjoyed this project. I love the documenting on a daily basis. I take a lot of pictures, so I usually don't have a problem finishing or doing an album like that. But yeah, time was definitely a problem for me this time. I'm working, I have to take care of a household, and I don't know, we were on a trip and it was really exhausting to keep up with it, but I still enjoyed it, and these are like the projects I really look through often, and I enjoy this project, so beautiful. The best thing about this album for me was that I was able to add stuff during the process. And I really love like the different elements, the textures, the different sizes of the pages. So this is a format I really enjoy doing. I did my last year's album in this cinch binding, and it was kind of limiting because I closed it before I actually knew how many pages and stuff I had. So yeah. Loved the ring format for that. For my October daily, or for my December daily, although I will be using an Ellie Edwards 6x8 binder, and I will have to see how that works for me. But also in that you can add paper bags and stuff, so probably won't be a problem. But just as I said, for this project I enjoyed this kind of album so much, and this won't be the last time doing so. Yeah, would love to hear what you guys think. Would love to hear how far you are with your October daily. If you have any videos, let me know, link them down below. I would love to see what you are doing, how far you got, and to hear your stories, or if you have an Instagram account that has nice pictures or something, I would love to see that. Yeah, let me know what you think about my album, what you like, what you don't like. If you have any questions about products, let me know. I will try to find out if I can link anything. And yeah, just as I said, I really enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, I would really appreciate a thumb up or maybe a comment, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye!